Hello and welcome again to another edition of Sports Check here on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Joseph Adamafio, and today we are going to have a riveting conversation with a former Kotoko player who is regarded as a legend of the club. He won several trophies with the club and also won the AFCON in 1982 with the Black Stars. He goes by the name Lord Zigo. Well, I guess you know who I'm talking about. Well, we are taking a short break, and when we return from the break, we'll delve into the conversation. Stay with us. Welcome back from the break. My name is Joseph Adamafio here, and I'm honored to have Opoku Nti over here with me. Chairman, you're welcome.
Thank you.
It's been a while.
Well, that's the world.
At first, you used to be over here playing football, but now it's all over, and you've finally taken a decision to be reserved and all that. How was it playing at the Babara Sports Stadium back in the days?
Well, during our days, we enjoy playing at Baba Yara. And our teaming fans, Kotoko supporters, they will welcome us. They will do everything to support us so that we can also win. Playing at Baba Yara is all that we wanted. Being the first 11 for the team, Asante Kotoko, is a pride of every player. So our time, even now, we have a 40,000 capacity stadium. Yeah. During our time, it can take as much as 80,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So playing at Baba Yara, we love it. And every player dream is to play for Kotoko and to play at Baba Yara Sports Stadium. If you are able to play at Baba Yara Sports Stadium, this teeming crowd, you can play everywhere.
What was your memorable game over here at the Babara Sports Stadium? Is it in the Ghana Premier League or was it in the CAF Championships?
Two of them. Premier League, when we lost to House of Folk 4-3 here, when I scored hat-trick within the range of 6 minutes. And also for the CAF, when we beat the El Ali to win the African Cup Crab Championship 1-0 here when I scored the goal. These are the two things I will never forget.
How was that feeling like winning the African Club competition with Kotoko?
It was like a dream come true. Yeah. I remember during our time, our coaches, Coach Ibrahim Sunday and Marek used to tease us and say that they have won it before, and if we want to better than them, then we should also won the African Cup. And during that time, we players, we gather ourselves and say, no, we will prove to them that we are better than them. And so when we won it, it was like a dream come true. And I remember years back, I told my father, I promised my father that when I came to Kotoko, that one day we win the African Cup and I'll bring it to him. And it was like a dream come true, and I did. I took the cup to my father.
But these days, Kotoko, in terms of African championships, have had a torrid run. In fact, all Ghanaian teams have struggled playing at the CAF club competitions. What do you think is the reason why we are not doing so well?
First, I will talk about the exodus.
Okay.
The exodus is eating into the local competition, and you can't do anything about it, because you see, those of us who won the African Cup of Nations 1983, we were together since 80. Even though 82, some of them left. 8 of them left, regular players. But because we still have some of the players we have played together, 81, 82, 83. So 80, 81, 82. So within the 4 years, we knew each other, our movement, our system, we were clicking out. The chemistry was working in such a way that when a player has a ball, we know where the pass is going, who is to move to this position. And it's very, very, very important. So cohesion in football is very, very important. And nowadays you won't get it like that. A player play 1 year, maybe go king, then all of a sudden, even sometimes in the middle of the league, he will leave. So the exodus, which you can't stop it, but if you want to stop the exodus, which you can't stop it, but you can manage it, then we need to invest more into our football.
When you say investment, is it about monetary aspects? Because
it's about monetary aspect. Because a player in Ghana can go somewhere, even just Africa here, and will receive about $3,000 a month, and he will go. So it's monetary aspect. Other than that, if you don't invest money into the team, you can't stop the exodus, and we have to live with it.
But in your time, we have players like you who stayed a while in the Ghana Premier League and all that. How were you guys able to still play in the Ghana Premier League whilst you knew you had interest for other clubs abroad? What made you?
Years back, the interest going to abroad was not there like that.
Okay.
Now it has become the norm. You see, managers of players will try to contact clubs in Europe. You see, now the door has opened. Years back it wasn't like that. Some of players didn't want to travel. We were happy. The economy was booming. Whatever you want here, as long as you are playing good, I'm talking about Kotoko.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't even think of traveling around, going around. Now everything has changed, and the economy, for instance, the COVID now has come also into it, and so it's very, very, very. We can't blame anyone. The whole world has turned into that, so you can't blame anyone. But we can still do something. I believe government should also come to assist the clubs, in the sense that the government can allow companies to sponsor the clubs, and they will have tax remit. And I believe South Africa is doing that. That's why they can even buy players from Ghana and pay them foreign money. I think the government, if football is our number one priority in this country, we all hands should be on deck. Everyone has to play his role so that we can enjoy the football as it is now.
All right, so you are still here on GhanaWeb TV, on Sports Check to be precise. My name is Joseph Adamafiu. We're taking a short break, and when we return, we continue with the conversation. So you're welcome back from the break. My name is Joseph Adamafiu, and I'm still here with Kotoko legend Opoku Nti. Mr. Opoku Nti, can you tell us, how did you get the name Lord Zigo? How did it come about?
This one you have to ask Kwabena Yeboah, the SWAC president. He was the one who gave me that name. And during that time, as it is now, people will name themselves Ronaldo or Messi and so on. During that time, my heydays, Zico of Brazil was the one on top. And so Kwabena Yeboah chose that name for me. And I really appreciate for him to give me that name. Again, it also motivates me to do more for myself if I want to be in the shoes of Zico.
Okay.
Yeah, so it motivated me a lot.
Okay, so let's talk about the current Kotoko team. Now they are doing so well in the Ghana Premier League. Last season, fortunately, they were unable to win the title after going top of the table. But this time, they are still the league leaders of the Ghana Premier League. Can they become champions at the end of the season?
I believe as it is now, I can say that they can, but they should keep on keeping on. It is not over until it is over. And Kotoko players now should do more for themselves. There's no room for complacency, and they should keep on fighting on until the league comes to an end, until they find themselves on top of the league table. It's very, very important to be on your guard, because football is a game of uncertainty. Anything can happen. So they need to focus, they need to concentrate, they need to play one game after the other, and they need to give their maximum effort at any game that they play.
Okay, so when Coach Prosper Nati came in, he came in to meet a team that was in the process of a transition. He has been able to bring in the Cameroon duo, that's Mbella and Etuga. What's your thoughts on these two players?
Well, first time I watched them, I said, wow, these two players have something to give to Kotoko. And I said that, look, anyone who brought them to Kotoko has done Kotoko well. I don't know who took the initiative to bring them, but these players are doing well. Nowadays, one of the areas that the whole world lack is a striker who can get 2 chances and manage to score 1. It's not in the system at all. So I think the one who brought them gave them the right choices, and they are doing well, and they should keep on doing what they are doing, and it will help them a lot. They should use this opportunity to create name for themselves. No wonder one day you see that they find themselves playing in their national teams because of what they are doing in Ghana here, in Kumasi.
Yeah. Well, one of the people who brought them, or who saw their introduction into the Ghana Premier League, or Kotoko, was the new Kotoko CEO, that is Nana Amponsa. What are your thoughts on his current administration so far? Has he done so well in your estimation?
Yeah, Nana Amponsa has done tremendous work for Kotoko. You see, with this all COVID, he has able to sustain the financial aspect of Kotoko, which is not easy at all. Bringing sponsorship and so on, with the help of his board. I think Nanaya is doing fantastic. He's doing well, and we all need to support him to achieve his purpose and his aim for Kotoko.
Building or constructing a stadium for Kotoko, is this something that is achievable?
It's achievable, and it's long overdue. Kotoko by now should have had his own stadium, but I don't know, but time, I think we should have done it years back. Even after we won the African Cup of Club Championship, I think we should have done it. That time we were always having a full house whenever we play at Kumasi Sports Stadium. And it's time overdue. And Nanaya, if this vision will come to pass, his name will never be erased from Asante Kotoko history book. The genesis of Kotoko, he will always be remembered. So we have to encourage him. We have to give him the necessary support to be able to do that, and it will help Kotoko in future.
Okay, but you were once a former Kotoko chairman, the same position that Nana Amponsa is holding currently. He has said time and time again that Kotoko have, I think, 1 million supporters worldwide. But the issue is raising funds for the club and the daily activities, running the daily activities of the club, and also building the stadium. What were some of the challenges you also had that you think Nana Aposa is also struggling to cope with. Is it raising funds for the club when it comes to funds?
Raising funds for the club has been a problem all along. I believe that our fans need to renew their mind if we want to achieve something, we want to do something that we will be proud of one day. I think even if Nanaya should combine this, raising the fans and also urging the supporters to come and watch our matches, because I believe the greatest sponsors that the club has is their supporting base. If Kotoko play even 2 matches in a month and the house is full, the amount they are going to raise, like what we saw yesterday for the national team, cannot compare with all the sponsorship that Kotoko will have. Okay. So apart from raising funds, I think we should also urge the supporters always to come to the stadium. Okay. Sometimes they will say that, like last season, sometimes it was up and downs during our games, and people will complain, it's better we watch foreign match than to come and pay money. And now Kotoko is doing well. So I don't see the reason why that the supporters will not also be responsible for their duties. All hands on deck. If the players are doing well, the management, they are doing what's expected of them. The technical bench, they are all doing, and we are winning. I think the supporters, we need them now. We need them to support the team in such a way. Not supporting is talking on radio only, but coming to watch the game. Pay money to come and watch the game. Yes. You get me? So that they can get money to take good care of the players, that the exodus will be limited a little bit. Because if you pay the players well, sometimes it's better to stay in your own house or in your own country and play football. You enjoy a lot. And when you are out of this, even playing football, when your time is up, people still will give you the recognition. So I think the supporters, they should also wake up. I am challenging them. They should come to our matches so that Nanaya can also raise money to be able to do what is expected of him. Okay. That we will all be proud of our Asante Kotoko.
Okay, but don't you think this is the reason why fans are unable or are not paying monies to the club? That they think that, okay, the club is for Asante Ini, so Asante Ini is the one managing everything, so Kotoko has money and all that, but maybe they don't know the benefit also of paying this money to the club, because in Europe they do. We even have one of our MPs telling us that he pays dues to Arsenal Football Club, but he won't pay it to his own club that is supporting the Ghana Premier League.
I think it's wrong attitude. Why? This is our own. They say why do you have to pay money to those who already have money? Then you will not pay to your own people. What kind of service is this? I don't understand. You have to prepare your home well, your house well. Put your house in order first. Well, I don't know. It's their own money. They can choose whatever they want to do with the money.
But what about the fans who think?
But they should not also sit down and criticize what is going on here, because it's all about money. If you can pay money and send it to abroad, the white man don't need your money. You get me? And all the time you will compare what is happening in Europe and in Ghana. I don't think it's fair. We should renew our mind. It's your own money. I'm not forcing you, but think that we can also support our own, so that we reach a point whereby we will be proud of our country.
Let's switch a little bit and talk about the Ghana Black Stars. You won the 1982 AFCON with the Black Stars. We went to the AFCON. Things didn't go well. We are back and we have a new coach. His name is Squad. Unfortunately, he had only one local player. Are you impressed?
Well, since you don't know the local terrain, he has started something somewhere. And I think it is not about only this game. It's about how you'll be able to sustain our national team by planning short-term and long-term for the nation. It's very, very, very important. He's new. He will take so many advice, but he should be here also to watch our local matches. He is the one who has to do the selection. No one can force players on him. But he has to be in Ghana. Then he has to watch our local matches. Some of them, not all of them. Yeah. Then he will be able also to assess some of our local players. For sure, if, for instance, we assemble about 27 players, knowing that maybe 18 players will dress. To encourage our local players, I think we also need to bring some of the local players, because those who we flew to from Europe, paying our the airfares and so on. Not all of them dress, isn't it? We could have also give opportunity to our local players to motivate them, so that even when you are playing local, you force yourself that you want to be in the national team. You get me? Not that when you want to be in the national team, then you have to go to the foreign country to play professional. Then you'll be called back. I think we should start. That's why I'm saying that we have to have a long-term and short-term plan, so that in future we will have a cohesion, or you will not always bring new players into the team. Inconsistency is also killing us. Okay. We call this player today, next one he's not there. We call this one, next one. Then it's also a problem for the nation, for the national team. Okay. So my little advice is the coach should also stay around, watch our local matches, see the potentials, and pick them also. Even if they train with the national team, it boosts them, motivate them, knowing that one day they will be there. But he had to start somewhere.
Thank you very much, Mr. Opoku Nti, the former Kotoko player who is also a football legend. He won the AFCON in 1982 with the Black Stars of Ghana. He talked about the Black Stars, the fact that we need players who will be consistent in the team. Well, my name is Joseph Adamafio, and this has been another edition of Sports Check here on GhanaWeb TV. Thanks for watching.